Hi, my name is Sylvie. I am a certified health coach and yoga instructor, and the purpose of this routine is to help you progress to your full Skandasana side lunge or yoga half squat. In this routine, we'll be working on increasing your hip flexibility as well as your hip strength. I have other routines, obviously, that have that same goal in mind. However, in this particular routine, I'll show you a Skandasana progression, and we will be spending a lot longer working on your Skandasana lunge. And again, as usual, I recommend you look for the link in the description below for more help, information in the blog post. So let's get started. You're going to sit on your butt, and we're gonna work on the boat pose to start. It may seem odd to work on the boat pose to get in the side lunge, but you do need a lot of core, particularly hip flexor strength to get your Skandasana. Inhale, lift your chest, draw your shoulder blades back and down, and now lift your feet off the mat. Keep your knees bent if you want. Bring your hands on each side of your legs and point your fingers straight towards your toes. Inhale, lift your chest. Now lower slowly, and slowly to your back. Keep your shoulders off the mat. Extend your legs and then lift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one, 10. Lower slowly. It feels so good. Now, half happy baby. Hold your right foot with your right hand and pull your knee to your armpit using your arm strength. You can pulse in this stretch. Pull your knee deeper in your armpit and then release slightly, pull it back, and then release slightly. Let go of your foot, extend your leg, and then bring your left leg up and then back into your boat pose. This time, see if you can extend your legs while still opening your chest and drawing your shoulder blades back and down. And lower slowly back into your half happy baby, but don't forget to do that core workout first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Pull your left knee into your left armpit using the strength of your left arm. Inhale. Enjoy this. Exhale. Let it all go. As you pull your knee into your armpit, make sure you feel the stretch. Let go of your left foot. Extend your right leg and your left together. Lift into boat pose. Place your feet on the mat and lift yourself into your yogi squat. So you can use your hands or try to roll yourself up into your yogi squat. Now, the yogi squat is a little bit easier than the side lunge or the half squat, in my opinion, but it's also very similar. And the way it is similar is that you have to keep the energy pulling you up from the ground. So you're making sure that you're keeping your legs active and your heels are pulling together. Also, you will need enough mobility in the ankles, enough strength and flexibility in your hips to get into your yogi squat. If you're struggling here and you can't really stay in this pose, just keep practicing. You can stay higher and then lower down as you practice more and more, and as you do this routine with the stretches that I'll show you, you'll be able to get your yogi squat. Another thing you can do is lift your heels, lower your heels, lift your heels, and then lower your heels. One last time. Lower your heels. Next, pull your heels towards one another to lift yourself up. So you're pressing through your heels, up, 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 up. And now we're going to get your wide-legged forward fold. That's another great exercise to increase your hip flexibility and even your hip strength, because here what I'm going to encourage you to do is to really lift your tailbone up, up, up. Imagine you're squeezing oranges or something in the creases of your thighs. Clasp your hands behind your back. Keep your elbows slightly bent. And then lift your hands off your tailbone. Let the weight of your head pull you down. And keep lifting your hands as far up as you can. Still imagining that you're squishing oranges. Unclasp your hands and bring your fingertips in front of your face. Inhale, halfway up. Pivot your feet so that your toes are pointing out. And pull your heels together as you inhale. Lift yourself in goddess pose. I like to slide from side to side, as you can see here. Again, you're keeping your legs active, you're pressing your heels towards one another. Next, you're going to pivot your left foot towards the side of the mat, kind of like at a 45-degree angle or so. And you're going to lower yourself inside of your knee. Your knee is pulling towards your chest. Press through your heels to lift yourself back up. And pivot both your feet towards the side of your mat, back into your wide-legged forward fold. Now pivot the left foot towards the back of your mat. Maybe slightly pivot your right foot to get your 45-degree angle. And as you exhale, lower your chest inside of your thigh. Inhale up. Pivot your feet towards the side of your mat. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Now we're going to pivot both of our feet towards the top of your mat. And you're going to get in your lizard lunge. Lower that left knee and stretch in your lizard lunge. Whatever level works for you, on your hands, on your forearms. Next, you're going to get your pigeon, and so bring your right foot near your left side, your left hip. Your right knee is near your right wrist, and you're going to do a bit of an active pigeon like we did in my last video. If you've seen it, it's that hip strength and flexibility routine, and you're pulling your legs together. You got that scissor action going. You can even lift your hands up. And then we're going to stretch deeper in your hip. Next, you're going to lift yourself back into your wide-legged forward fold. And then stretch here. This time you're gonna walk your hands to the left to stretch your right side. So you're squishing your left side and stretching your right by pulling with your fingers. Switch side. You're bringing your fingertips on the right. Bring your left hand slightly more forward than the right, and you're squishing your right side as you're stretching your left. Stick your butt out, always. Keep your butt bouncy. Now inhale, lift to get in your lizard lunge on the left side. Lower your right knee. Now get your pigeon. So you're going to bring your left foot near your right hip. Start with the active pigeon. Pull your knees together. Lift up as you inhale. And then exhale, sink deeper in your pigeon. Inhale back up in your wide-legged forward fold. Exhale, deep in the stretch. Pivot your feet to each side. Hold your heels together. Inhale, lift your chest. Now we're going to work your Skandasana progression. You're going to start by leaning towards your left, and you're keeping your right leg slightly bent. You're pressing your right heel on the mat and engaging your heels towards one another, the same way we did in Goddess and all of the other poses that we did to prepare for this. And then sink as low in your side lunge as you can. It doesn't have to be really, really low, and you can use your fingertips to support yourself. That's part of the progression. As long as you keep your legs active though. Inhale, back to the other side. Lift your chest. Fill your chest with air. Exhale, back to your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, back into your left, so you're pivoting your left foot towards the back of your mat, pressing still that right heel on the mat, keeping that right knee slightly bent, sticking your butt out. Feel all those activation as you lower into your half squat. And then see if you can maybe bring your hands toward your chest. We're gonna do 3 breaths. Press your right heel on the mat to lift yourself back up. And then sink into your right leg. Sticking your butt out, opening your chest. Inhale back into your wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Pivot your toes out in Goddess pose. Next, we're going to build your Skandasana progression by using your momentum to go from side to side. We're going to do 5 on each side. And again, just go as deep as you can for now. But keep the same activations going as we talked about before. Sink into your left leg, keeping your butt out. And then right leg, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Pivot your toes back into goddess. The last exercise is a Skandasana progression that is more challenging. And if you're not there yet, just repeat what we just did. But this time, what you're going to do is as you sink into your left side, you're actually gonna sit your butt, bring your knee to the side of the mat, and then lift yourself back up. And again, we're doing that 5 times on each side. That's 1. Two. 3. 4. And that's your last one. Back into your forward fold. Enjoy this stretch. You deserved it. Sit on your mat. Enjoy that beautiful feeling you get after a good workout. You did amazing. Thank you for working out with me.